Little People, Big Dreams, Gloria Steinem, written by Maria Isabel Sanchez Vegara. Little Gloria came from Ohio. Although she had always lived on the road with her parents and her older sister Suzanne. Wherever they went, their trailer was Steinem's rolling home. Gloria felt like she could do anything. She didn't see any difference between the friends that she made from place to place. No matter their gender, they could do the same things, or even better, they could do them together. She was 10 when her parents divorced, and she settled with her mother in Toledo. For the first time in her life, Gloria attended school every day. But she soon realized that girls and boys were not treated the same there. At that time, only boys were encouraged to study and get a good job, while girls were expected to get married and stay home with their children. Even Gloria's mother had to give up her dream of being a reporter, which made her feel terribly sad. Her grandmother, Pauline, was a suffragist who had fought for equality and her granddaughter's right to vote. But when Gloria attended college, she never heard a word about the history of feminism or any other woman like her. The day she first visited New York with her class, Gloria felt she had found her place. After 2 years studying in India, she went back to the city, ready to become a New Yorker and all that her mother had ever dreamt of, a journalist. Soon her witty and honest articles were everywhere. They challenged readers to see the world through Gloria's eyes, a world full of annoying rules against women, like losing the right to own a credit card once they were married. To write some of her articles, Gloria had to go undercover. One time she spent 10 days dressed as a bunny to report on the working conditions that some women had to deal with. No one could even imagine there was a spy behind those ears. Gloria had just interviewed John Lennon when she was asked to report on a meeting in a church basement organized by a feminist group. It was while listening to the speakers that she decided to join the women's liberation movement. She soon realized there was a lot of work to do. Gloria helped start an organization that supported women in politics as well as a groundbreaking female magazine that within weeks received more than 20,000 letters from readers. For 30 years, she was one of the most popular voices of feminism, opening the door for fairer laws like the one that gave equal marriage rights. She was 66 when David, an animal rights activist, became her proud husband. Together with her friend Jane Fonda, Gloria started the Women's Media Center, which promotes equality through its amazing articles and stories. And she celebrated her 88th birthday by visiting elephants in Botswana. And little Gloria will continue to inspire new generations of feminists ready to make the most out of their talents. Because it doesn't matter what gender you are, what matters is that your dream is only yours to determine. Gloria Mary Steinem was born on March 25, 1934 in Toledo, Ohio, USA. She spent her early years traveling with her family in a house trailer but settled after her parents divorced. At the age of 10, she took care of her mother, who was chronically depressed and constantly dismissed by doctors. This was the first time she witnessed anti-female bias. Gloria decided to study politics at college. a non traditional choice for a woman at the time. After graduating in 1956, she went to India on a scholarship where she participated in nonviolent protest against government policy. She came back to the US and began working as a writer and journalist in New York City. By 1968, her work had become more political and her writing focused on progressive social issues, and she became more involved with feminism groups. In 1971, Gloria co-founded Miss Magazine, a publication that was dedicated to championing women's rights with African American activist Dorothy Pittman Hoggs. Gloria co-founded and formed other political feminist groups such as the National Women's Political Caucus, the Women's Action Alliance, and many more. In the 1990s, she helped establish Take Our Daughters to Work Day, the first national effort in the US to empower girls to learn more about their career opportunities. In 2013, President Barack Obama presented her with the Presidential Medal of Freedom for her work in the feminist movement. Through her grassroots feminism and powerful words, Gloria encourages a new generation of feminists to be the creators of their own dreams. The end.